Hey everybody, good morning. This is Van Hargis with Van Hargis Horsemanship. Appreciate you guys joining me again this morning for the Ranch Road. Let's get over there and see what's going on for the day. My thought for the day as I head over there to the ranch is I guess the key word there is thought. I want to get you guys to think about what you're thinking about. So many times I will listen to people at a clinic, in our conversations at our expos. I listen to my students every day. I'm amazed at how easy it is to sabotage ourselves. I'm amazed at how easy it is for us to think, but think negatively. Oh, Mr. Van, what if this happens? Or what if that happens? And it's always a negative thing. And I ask them sometimes, I'll stop them and say, well, out of all the things that could happen, why do you focus on the negative? You focus on what might happen that's negative. What if the horse just lopes off pretty? What if he picks up the correct lead? What if everything goes wonderful? But yet, why do we think about the negative? And I'm not saying don't bury your head in the sand and pretend that negative things and bad things can't happen. But I'm telling you, I think it's a much better idea for you to train your brain to think about the positive things. Here's another reason why I think that's so important. Number one, the positive things will outnumber the negative things 10 to 1. That's number one. Number two, the positive things usually have a much greater impact on our lives. Those are the things that we remember the most, and especially if you're a positive person, you're going to remember more positive things. The cool thing is, too, have you guys ever noticed if you're amongst a bunch of people and you're having conversation, you're talking, that people tend to hang around the people that are talking about positive things? You take one negative comment and everybody kind of goes, oh. And it's not that that negative comment wasn't real. It's not that that negative comment didn't happen. But it's like, oh, and it brings the mood down. It brings that positive energy down. So by being positive and thinking positive and training your brain to think positive, you encourage more positive activity around you. And I can't emphasize that enough. Horses, we have to understand, are so crazy intuitive. Their instincts depend on their intuition. And when you train yourself to be calm, you train yourself to be cool, you train yourself to be relaxed, and you train yourself to be positive, you are something that portrays an image of confidence and positivity. That horse will want to be around you. Therefore, you eliminate some of those reasons why the negative things could happen. So think positively. I can't emphasize that enough, how important it is to think positive. Another thing is, statistically, did you know that we tend to get what we think about the most? So if you think, oh, I hope the horse don't buck, I hope the horse don't buck, I hope the horse don't buck, guess what the horse probably is going to do? Is probably going to buck. And then what really happens, what's really crazy, to the truly negative person, when the horse bucks, the guy says, oh, see there, told you so. Another thing I want you guys to think about is that as human beings, and with our horses as well, we get what we think about, meaning that if not just that, same thing, if you think about the horse bucking, he might buck, but you are what you're thinking about, in the sense that you can't make a single action without thinking about it first. So before you even think about what you're going to do, or before you even begin to do what you do, think about it. Think about that positive step. Your thoughts become actions. That is a statistical thing. Your thoughts become actions. So just like old Tom Dorrance shared with me many, many years ago, reward the thought. When you find yourself thinking about something negative, change that thought and think about something positive, no matter how hard a work it is. And when you think about that positive moment, positive things will happen. Train yourself to think about, reward the thought. So when something comes up, smile, make yourself realize how good it is to think about that positive thing. Reward yourself for that by patting yourself on the back if you need to, telling others a good positive thing, but reward the thought, both in yourself and in your horses. I'm going to end with this one thing. It's a real quick story. It's something I do at a lot of our clinics. Whenever I hear people in the group, whenever I hear people in the clinics kind of being a little bit negative, in other words, more negativity than positivity, I'll usually just excuse myself in the arena and I'll tell everyone, I'll be right back. You guys just keep doing the exercises you're doing. I'll be right back. And I'll go grab like a cone, like one of those little highway cones. And I'll go grab it and I'll just pick some random place in the arena and I'll just drop it. And then I'll go back and get a horse and I'll tell everybody again, you guys keep doing your exercises. I'm going to get my horse. I'll be right back. By the time I get back, everybody has stopped the exercises that I asked them to do, and they're migrating toward the cone. They're focusing on the cone. And before you know it, they're walking around the cone. They're letting the horse smell of the cone. You see, because in their mind, they're trying to get ahead of me. They're thinking, oh, well, he's going to do something to that cone. I want to make sure my horse is not going to be afraid of it. So let's go show the horse the cone. And they'll trot around it, lope around it, smell it, do whatever, you name it. But everything is focused about the cone. When I walk back in the arena a moment later, I'll fuss at everybody. Hey, what are you guys doing? I told you guys to stay with your exercises. I was going to be right back. So get back out there, go back and do what you're normally doing. And in fact, here's the one thing: no matter what you do, don't go anywhere around that cone. Stay at least 10, 20, 30 feet away from that cone. So use the entire arena. Don't go near the cone. Inevitably, within minutes, I'll have a complaint here, another complaint there, and I wish you'd take that cone out. I can't keep my horse away from the cone. My horse keeps going over toward the cone. What does that tell us? You are focused on the cone. Your horse is giving you what you're focusing on. Wow. You are thinking about the cone. The horse is giving you what you're thinking about. Now, here's the crazy part. Let's just say that highway cone takes up 1 square foot of that arena surface. 1 square foot. If you're loping around or trotting around or working in an arena that's 100 by 200, that's 20,000 square feet. 100 by 200 foot arena is 20,000 square feet. And you're focused on the one negative thing, the one area that you can't go. And you keep getting more of that when there's 19,999 feet of opportunity. Think about that. Don't sabotage yourself. Think positively. Think about all the positive things that can happen and be aware of the negative, but don't think much of it. Be aware of it, avoid it, but focus on all that 19,999 square feet of opportunity for you. Hope that tidbit helps you guys. Don't sabotage yourselves. Have a great day, and we look forward to talking to you next time. This is Van Hargis with Van Hargis Horsemanship.